we got KHB playing Emeric in the red versus Z1GMA playing Lytra in the green. And oh, they are going to open season where we have seen Emeric do terrifying things on this map. He is incredibly powerful in open season. I think this map alone puts Emeric up like several points on the tier list. He's not terrible in other maps, but like just this map alone, like he's an absolute monster. So we're going to see, is there something like Z1GMA can do? Does Lytra have what it takes? And I actually don't know. I think it will be like a very difficult matchup. Yeah, we're just gonna see Emeric knock this village down. They're both gonna, this like map, the openings are like fairly well known. There's just like some small optimizations with the corners. And, ooh, actually, because this sword captured from below here, so this is like one of those like very minor things that ends up being a big deal. The two swords can't go in and kill this one. Okay, we'll see gate go down, village get captured by the rifle.
How about this?
Yeah, Lytra is just going to do her thing. Knock that village down. Yeah, we're just gonna see Commander get ready to push forwards. Something to note is that, yeah, you're actually wanting to push this village down first, because once another turn goes by, the commander can no longer one-shot it, like on this case. So KHB is going to have that slight optimization going into this game. Z1GMA, they're going to have to take some counter-attack damage somewhere. I don't know where that's going to be, but a lot of this stuff's lined up, so you can't actually go for the hit on the swords above here anymore either, just because like the spear will counter-attack. There's actually a rifle in position now as well. So good capture on this village. I gotta eat a little bit of damage on Lytra. And I guess there is like one thing that comes out of this is that Lytra is going to have a little bit more groove just because there was extra attack spent on that village, but it's like not a particularly important factor. Oh wow, like this sword up here is being an absolute nuisance. Alright, crit on Lytra from the rifle. He is going to actually take quite a hefty chunk of her life just for doing this push. And here we see the archer come out. Oh, actually, thinking about it, so like Harpy's pretty nice just because there's like not a lot of anti-air on the map right now. Ooh, that sword's gonna get hit by a rifle. Very unfortunate. Unless KHB doesn't go for it. Oh, and this sword actually didn't. Oh no, it did capture. Never mind, like the knight hit. And sword's gonna keep Emeric busy, although Emeric doesn't really mind too much because like he just wants to be in this kind of position for when the crystal comes down. And that seems to be the case, like he's going to be able to do that. And ooh, spear crit onto commander. It's gonna hurt, but spear takes the worst of it. Okay, and sword goes down. I do feel like that sword position wasn't the best. Okay, we're seeing some dogs coming forward. Makes sense. You want to. Ooh, wow. Okay, Lytra's just gonna stand in the river. Not on full health, but oh, we're actually going to see some kills. Knight goes down. And yeah, just the rest of the army's going to reposition here. Another mage heal comes in. Just wants to keep Lytra alive. Very bold position to put that. Okay. Gonna sack the Harpy, but that's worth it. Harpy for a knight is usually worth it just because you tend to go up on unit count if you go for that. Just because, you know, the error build is basically a +1 unit. So Yeah, it's actually looking okay. And ooh, Lytra might get tier 2 this turn. That would be a big deal. Oh, gets a unit kill, and we're gonna see it.
Time to
Oh,
improvise.
big Song Cyclone coming in. Are we gonna see anything go down from it? One unit goes down. You see the spear. Oh, goes down too. And yeah, just like lots of damage coming in. Really nice groove there, actually. There's only one unit really that can punish this. Okay. Now here comes the question: is Lytra just dead? Elder Shield's gonna come in. That's not gonna open up the Archer crit, but the Archer will be able to hit now. Oh, I guess it could before. Oh, big damage. Mage goes down. Oh yeah, that mage crit is gonna be pretty brutal too. And oh, Lytra's actually gonna just eat a lot of army damage here. It's very unfortunate. I thought the groove was okay, but the counter attack's been pretty brutal. Okay, rifle gets a pick. Pretty good. Ooh, village doesn't actually go down. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, Lytra's gonna get some kills on the way out. It's a nice hit on that archer. That's actually really important because archers are really scary. They do a ton of damage when you've got Emeric out, just because you're able to get far more crits than you normally would be able to. But yeah, like there wasn't really a knight in position to kind of take over this right hand side while this was going on. And a lot of these dogs are going to go down too. So it's gonna be pretty rough. And ooh, Emberic's just going to straight up walk up and hit Lytra.
Here goes nothing.
Which is not what you want to have happen. You do not want to let your commander go that low on health. Yeah, just lots of damage across maps coming in, and this is actually looking pretty rough now. KHB just has more stuff. And yeah, that is going to come with the advantage of just having a bit more economy. Okay. Lytra going to walk back, heal, almost to full. It's actually going to help quite a lot, but the archers are now in a great position to just do lots of damage. Oh, I wish there was more over on this left-hand side. Like, one mage is going to push the harpy away. And, oh, Archer getting the hit from that range. This is a big reason why you don't let Emeric go through on this map, just because he is so dangerous. Oh, and that rifle is not looking good right now. Going to need to heal and then reload. Probably want to reload first, just in case it dies after the heal, but I don't know. It's a tough one. And now Emeric's pushing into a position where he can just bully the strongholds. Z1GMA has some stuff to deal with this, but like not really the kinds of units you want to deal with this. Okay, getting some good trades here though. Gonna pick off this archer as well. I think there's actually a knight crit open, yep, on that mage, so that's gonna help quite a bit. Yeah, not out of this yet. That said, knight is gonna get a ton of damage. Ooh, the harpy goes down too. And is this also gonna go down? Yep, village goes down. Really nice use of the mountain there. And oh, tier 1. Interesting. I guess just wants to open up a couple more mage crits as well. And this tier 2 crystal's mostly done its job at this point. Now what's Z1GMA gonna do? They do have an opportunity to kill one of the mages with Commander Groove, and they are gonna do some damage over on this side here. Okay. Lytra's just like, actually I don't need to groove to kill this mage, I'm just gonna go for the damage. Try and build up another tier 2. I'd honestly hope that the next tier 2 does better, because the first one wasn't doing... It did some decent damage, but the counter attack was way too strong. Ooh, Dragon gonna get a crit. Another mage crit coming through. And honestly, we're seeing like the value of a tier 1 crystal out from Emeric right now. A lot of people like to meme and say like the tier 1 crystal's bad, and in a lot of circumstances it is, but in this case, like, you know, you've got an Emeric on a +2 defense tile where there wouldn't be one otherwise, and it came out relatively quick. And it seems to be like a nice frontline addition for an existing tier 2, so yeah, like it's looking pretty good for Emeric right now, I guess is the main thing. Okay, mage goes down. Gonna see more damage coming in. Big mage heal comes in as well. But mage also goes down. And yeah, it's just gonna be, can Lytra hold on? Oh, that's at least one unit suicide that's near her, so is she gonna die from this? I don't know. Ooh, archer crit as well. Just in range of this tier 2 crystal. Oh, and yeah, this golem. It did its best, but it only really killed a mage, and I don't think that was worth it. But it isn't really about what it's worth, it's about, you know, what you need to do, because Lytra is under so much pressure, this stronghold is under a ton of pressure. Can Sigma get the game-winning groove? 192. Ooh, another crit. 198. There we go. And we're gonna see another big song cyclone come through. Oh, Commander on Dragon. That's a very weird bug that I haven't seen before. I didn't even know that was possible, but I guess the dragon just sits on the commander when that happens? That's... I just have never seen that. I guess that should get patched, because yeah, you would think it would just kill the unit, but huh. Sigma's had a lot of unlucky, like, weird game jank shenanigans that have not come out in their favor this game. But at this point, like, they just don't have much left. Like, if they killed the dragon, I think they might have actually stood a bit of a chance, but
Here goes nothing.
very unfortunate that they're just in this position, but they just don't have a lot of stuff left, and this mage is just dead. But you have to grab some of economy if you can. And dragon, actually, I think KHB is being a bit very honorable here and just saying, you know what, the dragon should have died. I'm just gonna fly it into the corner. That said, it's just a slow march of tier 1 Emeric crystals, and he's able to just constantly reinforce behind this. So yeah, it's looking really rough for our Lytra player right now. And KHB, yeah, it's just like constantly slow marching, just gonna keep pulling, putting crystals down as they go forwards. And Sigma's gonna do what they can. Oh, counter attack from a crit mage? Oh, that's rough. That does, however, open up room for the Harpy to do some work, but oh, Sigma's got like 2.5 minutes left, and KHB had quite a bit more time left on the clock as well, and KHB's gonna take it. And I think, as far as games go against Emeric on this map, I actually think Sigma did a pretty good job. But KHB with the Emeric pick, he's just so strong on this map. And yeah, like the first groove that came out from Sigma, it was like very flashy, it caught a lot of units, but the counter-attack, I think he left too much of his own army in position to get counter-attacked after doing it, which is like a big weakness of the Lytra groove, is that if you do it on your own units as well, like you can swap your opponent's army out into a worse position, but you're also, and like do a lot of damage to them, but you also are leaving your army vulnerable to getting killed too. So yeah, and KHB I think just played the economy a little bit better as well. Generally speaking, had a lead. Like there was just a point when this right hand side was left open, and Sigma just didn't have the units to go and knock villages down. And on the left hand side as well, like I think they sent one Harpy over to defend, and like you just slow march a mage forward, and like the Harpy can't do it anymore. So KHB, yeah, winning that game. Sigma, good effort. Like I think they actually put up a good fight, but unfortunately just wasn't to be.